Đó. Ok, hello, chào mừng anh em đã quay trở lại với Longchan Gaming nha. Mình sẽ cùng khám phá thế giới mở của GENSHIN IMPACT nè. Ok, vào game nha. Ok, rồi nha. Mọi người chờ mình tí nha. Mình vào cái này tí nữa. Tiếp qua thử cái này là gì à? Ok.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark. The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Đâu rồi? Hay gần mấy rồi? Thành Mostad. Bây giờ, rồi. Đâu rồi? Ok.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
No.
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the animal Archon! And actually, the animal Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Oh.
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Okay,
Đâu ăn đồ tôi đéo ra tôi đi qua thành phố đi qua lòng ạ. Chơi nó đi. Vai mảnh như thế. Có bạn đứng ở đây, các bạn đứng ở đây. Tao bắn vào đầu nó này đéo thôi.
Para.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the...
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the seven?
What? Okay.
You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the lost statue of the seven.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Ding said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The tyrant's final fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Okay.
Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
Oh. No.
Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the
But you're also a...
Right. We'll go give...
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Túi gì?
Keep up.
Yeah. Coming to...
I see. This could very well have something to do with the defiled...
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway?
No, that's not... Unlike Osak today, the Abyss Herald...
Tại đây có đây.
Đúng vậy rồi, do cái tường rồi, do cái cổng rồi. Chắc chắn do cái cổng rồi.
Let's see up
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Give up. I'll uproot you. And shroud. Let's light it up. I'm going in. I hear everything. One with the force.
Don't waste my time. Bye.
Can't see?
They're sure...
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go...
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But even if the god in question is your...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failing, I will tell you what... The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining...
Oh, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar god. At the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria...
Then your help is... I just scouted up. Rosaria told me... But the Abyss...
They just like the Abyss Order...
Regardless, Honorary Knight, this god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him. Okay, be careful. Thank...
Có đi tí nào không? Có đây. Rồi lên này. Không câu á. Tại vì câu. Dạ, bây giờ. Đi qua đây chứ.
Keep up.
Để quẹt đi. Này. Này. Dạ. Dạ, không đủ. Chào cái lực nha. Tình mà đánh con số à.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And...
You, not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain. Bow before the abyss!
And Shroud!
Let's light it up!
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Cái này tôi bắt này. Cái này tôi bắt này. Cái này tôi bắt này.
Teamwork is strength!
Cái này tôi bắt này.
And Shroud!
Cái này tôi bắt. Tôi bắt.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's light it up!
One thing after, one with the force.
Yeah! Adventure time!
The end will come!
Cái này là nước.
Let's light it up!
And Shroud!
That's gonna hurt in the morning!
The world will fall! The end is nigh!
Off we go! Everybody stand back!
The world will burn!
Sao à? À, còn nữa. À, còn nữa.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate! How does an old spirit have such determined will?
Tinh hồn.
No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable.
Sao chạy?
It disappeared again.
Thank you. You came.
Human Lupical. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald under...
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But I too didn't see.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus?
Thank you. In the future, my claws... You smell danger?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon, besides coming to help, we actually, excuse us, Mr. Wolf God.
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It entered into my proving ground but it could not think. Only I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my...
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
missiles. I do not know this strange word. As I said, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs.
Fireballs? Hey, anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller kingdom up. It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving...
Don't know. But
Yes, you were a big help. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the...
yes, I smell more danger. You too.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Đánh từ thành cái khó rồi đó. Ở về đây.
Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Yeah.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
A story. No.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Oh. What is...
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Phải đi lọc lắm. Nhiều cái nhà. Cái sông Long, cà lê. Lại có tiền hợp này.
Được cái chuyện gì? Hả? Đi lên nữa, ở nằm đâu? Đi nữa ra, đợi. Ok. Có lửa đi.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Đeo lại hả?
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental... Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because... Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Paimon doesn't know that.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hand, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll...
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by...
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! Well...
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Here.
One with the force.
Dạ, phải.
Ủa, mình đang chơi mà. Chơi hả? Chơi đủ viên. Mai phải to. Chơi chung nè, chơi chung nhau nè. Chơi nào để đi nè. Để đi, thôi thì chơi cờ đi, chơi. Nhiều tiền mà. Đây này, thấy cho nó. Vô tối bị rơi vô, không, tôi ba yếu rồi. Nào, tôi ba 2 kim đầu để trong, ngon ha. Từ cầm hai lẩu cơm nào được. 2 lẩu luôn, một phải. Từ đây từ mẹ mày bắt đâu người
Người đi qua đó này nữa phải.
cái lúc đầu mà chơi con nam biết luôn. Đấy đó. Đấy đó. Chơi từ cái gì họ từ cái dự án của mình đang làm bộ nam đi là anh nhìn vô nó sáng hẹn chứ nó là kiểu nó là gì đó. Giờ nó chơi đâu nghe tiếng là cái bốc lại rồi còn cái xe đó mà bốc đó là mà giả cho được tưởng mà như cũng là cái quạt như bài cái quạt bạn còn không mới gần đây không bạn mới gần đấy luôn một đồ hay đó thì mà ông bài tôi na nói thì nha
Vào vực sau.
Cháu kèo không nổi, đừng có mà tin. Cái bốn dễ quá. Bốn nhưng mà vô ra bài nhưng mà nếu ví dụ mà nó đang chơi tình ví dụ nó đang chơi thằng Thông mà nó hai nó không biết nó đâu nhưng mà có điện thoại của anh á là ví dụ mà anh đang chơi loại 2 thì anh chơi anh bình thường mà chơi ra loại 2 là thứ 3 tiền mà nó chơi thằng Thông á một anh phải sai trong Mobile cái đó là có đại thương mại cho ai đi cái luôn rồi muốn anh tôi đeo tiếng không anh nếu anh chơi bác xin thông báo mày là mày đeo tiếng không thấy chưa ông nói là không luôn chơi chúng ta này nếu mà ra là 3 là bắt cái chọn ví dụ má cái thằng đầu thì thằng ra nó về nó thì có em nữa gọi điện thoại
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, Surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll...
Yeah. Yeah. Ta ra. Rồi cho rồi. Có kia thế. Yeah. Kia là bài của nó à? Yeah. Yeah. Thôi thôi. Yeah. Ok. Thôi vậy.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You sense you are just as vexatious as ever, Dick. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Oh, and something far more dangerous. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous.
It is your words that forever reek. Time to silence!
Keep up. Let's light it up. Adventure time. Enshroud. I'll uproot you. It's nothing. Let's light it up. One with the force.
All life will perish.
Don't waste my time.
Enshroud. I hear everything. One with the force. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Off we go. Why do they never miss? Enshroud.
Submit.
The end is nigh.
One with the force.
All life will perish.
Can't see.
Đúng không?
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss. Your sister?
Ether. Why are you with Dane?
Your sister? No.
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into...
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed, and you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Home. Yes. Of course, but I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new... Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey... So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Đèn đi đâu rồi?
Hey, left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some at least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said... Oh! First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister... It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with death. Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned, and Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy. But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected also... How come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out, and we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, come on, traveler, let's go.
Off we go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Đi bao giờ? Là tôi khóc ta. Yeah. Okay.
Benny's it.
Có ly bây giờ không có đi kia, không có đi kia. Đứng mua thì chị Hằng để một tí rồi đi mua cơm thấy nguyên là đây luôn. Nguyên là rơi.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss. Well, Paimon believes in, and when the going gets tough, she says things, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will then Paimon will be sure. Although, where should we go next? Oh, you mean the god that took your sister? You're right. After all, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the animal and geo-archons. So, next...
Nó lên phi tao luôn kìa.
10.000 thôi.
Thôi đừng có đưa.
Chứ là không đưa mà sao lấy.
Này đó phải kiếm rồi không? Chị đưa em mới lấy chứ. Có tiền cũng lấy.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
Tôi vừa chết thằng chưa xong cái nó nhìn lên luôn. Sao em biết là giờ nó có lại béo luôn sao ghê.
Mà nãy trước khi đi là em vẫn còn đem cái tặng số 1 hồi nãy nó còn hiện hiểu không?
Oh, Paimon's spotted someone already. Let's see what she has to say.
Who? Yeah. Nó có đi hết kìa. Đây.
Tông mà tông vào đít.
Yeah.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask.
Oh.
Great.
But the chance of success... It was in leaving, and all I had to rely on, after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... but... To my surprise? That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible journey. And you said...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer... One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling...
And even if you did... Seems like they really don't want anyone...
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant.
You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Đã có đi dịch chuyển này. Nhiều khi mình đang dịch chuyển việc tự động tự nghe, còn là sao?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go. Off we go. Adventure time.
Rồi đó ở đây đó. Cô này chưa khám phá mà. Còn có đó ta. Bao nhiêu là chạy núi à? Chạy núi bay bật bay qua đó à? Yeah. Đi qua, đi qua.
One with the force. Yeah. I'll uproot you.
No, my sword.
Bay qua kia ta. Lấy tô xong bay qua đó quá. Không biết qua đó được không? Rác kẹo đây ra nữa. Đây đâu rồi? Cái điện thoại Rất kỳ vọng vào đó không biết được là bình thường. Đâu ở đây coi được cái gì không. Dạ.
Mẹ mình bắn 2 băng đạn để mẹ mình ngồi mình bắn với 3 người bắn thử thứ là pha hai thằng lại tiếp tục bắn dài bắn đi. Đi được đây mẹ bên phát con hoàng ngôi là con hoàng đông này em thầy.
Thì khó rồi. Thì đâu rồi?
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and she's a hard one to please, so praise from judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being.
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the...
Huh? The Crux Clash, they're too important, so you've got two. You can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise... And with Lewis... Well, before you just... Get this.
Supplied by myself.
Is there really such thing as a masterless...
When a vision bearer... As for whether this...
Yep. And the way organizing the class. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one.
Yeah,
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision or a ticket...
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament.
What are we gonna do?
Great.
It seems like it will...
Yeah.
Sound of the ocean waves.
Ủa là nó với anh Hoa Tiên hay là nó liên quan đi hai người chung? Vậy thôi chứ nó chạy trong bánh chế thì anh Hoa con năm nay là họ phải đâu mà chứ
Đây. Nó đọc rồi.
Time to act. I hope I find long-lost ancient literature.
Đây là gì đó.
Body and mind.
Ui cha.
Time to act.
Đây à? Đây.
insurance is running a bit
cho
low.
ở ok, cảm ơn anh xem live nha. Thì mình xin kết thúc cái lần tại đây. Hẹn gặp anh em ở cái lần sau. Bye bye. Bye nha.